Welcome, everyone.
Oh my God.
Welcome to the Big Weather Show. It's episode 1. We've got an absolute banger.
You guys are so nuts. Boys.
Watermelon hail.
We'll be starting very shortly. We got Capucci and Serena in the back. Connor's joining at some point. Episode 1. Tweeting it out now. Doesn't look like it may not be on the ground right now, so Dick Worsham. Dude, I can't. I just can't with that name. Chat, how we doing today? Oh, yeah.
All right, Brady's taking over.
All right, Connor's hopping on.
Check this out, guys. Double stream. We're streaming the stream.
How are you doing tonight, Phoenix of the Gods?
Oh my.
Come on.
That was something.
Oh. All right, tweets going out now. Chat, we are live. We're going to start in just a minute here. Getting the putting the final checklist together. Oh yeah. Chat's cooking today. First poll. It's coming in hot.
There's your Storm. There's your Vince. Storm. Vince. Storm. Vince. I don't know, guys. Vince, this is pretty good. What do you guys think? Let me know in the chat. You want to see Vince? Storm. Vince, this is cool.
All right, one more thing and then we're getting rolling here. Gotta get the checklist. I got a checklist of 15 things. We're on number 15. First poll's coming in hot. Make sure to vote right now. How hype are you right now? Vote in chat. The area of greatest concern that I have is right just to the south of downtown Westerville. That's moving over top of you guys right now as we speak. This is if we get really granular. All right. I was looking at a house here yesterday to buy. So this is an area that is close to home for me. Let's start.
Where's
rolling lives out right in now? Albany.
Where am I? What is this place? It's so dark. Oh, what is that sound? Ah! This is the Big Weather Show. Oh! I'm your host, Stormcat5.
That is absolutely insane.
We're going to talk about the biggest stories in weather.
That is a massive debris ball.
And who knows what we're going to say.
Was that Lactatia?
It's Letitia.
So strap in, buckle up. The Big Weather Show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7,
Count it down, chat.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now.
Welcome, chat, to the Big Weather Show. It's going to be an absolute banger day. We're going to talk tropics. We're going to talk severe weather. We're going to talk about this slow hurricane season. We're going to have some hot takes and some pancakes. Who knows what's going to go down? Without further ado, we got to introduce our guests for today. We've got Matthew Capucci, Connor Croft, and meteorologist Serena Arnold. Welcome to the show.
Let's go.
Oh, Connor, where are you, first of all?
I'm at the pool.
What do you mean you're at the pool?
I'm at the pool.
What?
Yeah, it's my apartment complex pool.
You just have your like a golf shirt on at the pool?
Yeah, I'm going golfing after this.
Well, it's insane. So you're just stopping by, getting some rays at the pool, and then you're going golfing.
Yeah, you got to get some sun. I'm sick, so I got to get the vitamin D.
Oh, that's not good. That is not good at all. We've got also Matthew Capucci, who's checking in the middle of his workday. Matthew, how you doing today?
Doing good. I'm not on my roof, though. I could be on my roof next to the pool, too, but I didn't get the memo this was a pool party.
Me neither. But although I will say this, I don't know if I would go to your pool right now with all those bugs, all those spotted lantern flies. That's a problem.
God, it's insane. There are way too many of them. And they've been
It's not good.
the building, too.
It's not good. It's not good at all. We've also got meteorologist Serena Arnold joining us today. You probably know her from her epic shorts over on YouTube. She's a TikTok star, and she is an integral part. Serena, how are you doing today?
I'm not by a pool, so I just now realized I could be better, but it's fine. I'm in New England. The leaves are like starting to change, and we're in a stupid, crazy drought. So yeah, such good times, man. Good times.
Oh, but you're not at a pool, and you're not going golfing. You don't have lantern flies, but you're enjoying that kind of New Hampshire. It's a little bit cooler, right?
It's nice. We're going to actually be having temperatures here tomorrow morning in the 30s. We have frost and freeze advisories throughout the northern parts of New England. So buckle up, everybody. Winter's coming.
I hate that.
Wait,
I hate that.
Wait, what kind of bugs are you having a problem with, Matthew?
Spotted lantern flies. So from what I understand, they originally came from China and Vietnam. They're little like plant hopper species. So they can't fly very far. They fly honestly, they're kind of pathetic. They fly 15, 20 feet. They'll bonk into something, then fall. But the issue, they're invasive. They made it to Korea and then somehow made it to the Northeast and made it to Canada. And we have them everywhere. Like if I was to take a laptop and aim it towards a window or outside, you'd see hundreds littering the street pretty much anywhere. And now they're somehow like sneaking into the building. So you walk inside down the lobby and like 3 or 4 will scuttle in every time. And they're starting to take up residence.
Listen, Connor, I'm telling you, and Serena, I don't know if you guys have them. I would be shocked if you guys didn't since East Coast, but they're starting to come here in Ohio. This is one of the biggest problems that we're going to be facing.
This is outside my apartment 2 days ago.
Oh, those are all lantern flies? That's nasty.
Yeah, they're just like these bumbling idiots of flies. Like they're this big, they cannot fly far. But it was crazy. So last Thursday and the Saturday prior, we had so many of them that they got lofted to about 3,000 feet by convection currents. So for the folks at home, little heat currents in the lower atmosphere. And you could see them on radar. And it looked almost reminiscent of a heavy downpour, but it wasn't downpour. It was just that many lantern flies all across the area. Here's a look at the shot.
Oh,
yeah. They're kind of nasty.
I'm glad we're at least making it meteorological.
I'm telling you, this is going to be one of the biggest problems we face. Because I'm not a bug guy. I want to be able to go outside, okay? And I'm already going outside on runs. I'm getting hit in the face. That's a problem.
I mean, I feel like better those than brown recluses. So
no, I would take brown recluses. Thank you. I think Matt, you're going to agree.
I'll take the lantern flies.
So, someday, towards the end of my career or my next tell-all, I'll tell my traumatic spider story. That's not something y'all couldn't waterboard that out of me these days. But there's a story there. In any case, I hate spiders. There are like 5 things in life I hate, and spiders are one of them. Another thing I hate: the people who put the price tags on the front of picture frames. You know, you have to scratch off the price tag. That's not an experience anyone else has had.
No, I feel you. I didn't know what you're going today, but I feel it, man.
This is crazy. This is
wild. I relate to that one, but
you know, guys, this show has started off already on a high note. We've talked about bugs. We've talked about price tags on the front of pictures, but we got to get to our first topic here because I know Serena and Matt, you both got to go. So the first thing I want to talk about, guys, is this: North Dakota this year has broken their record for most tornadoes in a year. They had 61. Actually, sorry, the previous record was 61. They had, it doesn't even say how many they had. I have to double check this. How many did they have, guys?
How many did they have?
Hold on, let me look at the tweet. It doesn't even say how many they had in the tweet. Okay, I probably should have done that more research here. But anyway, they've broken the record. And Connor, I'll start with you. You've been up there chasing quite a bit this year. Like, is this surprising to you?
No, especially since they had a full-fledged outbreak like a couple days ago. I did miss that, so I'm not too pleased about that. But they had a freaking full-fledged outbreak. So on top of all the tornadoes they already had earlier in June, July, I'm not surprised at all.
What was the biggest tornado you had up there that you chased?
Probably Enderlin, Spiritwood Enderlin Day.
Okay. Now, Matthew, I'm sure you've been covering North Dakota. Have you noticed this year that you've been covering it more than normal? And have you found a reason for this?
So I know that before the outbreak they had last Sunday, they were up to 58 tornadoes, and now they're probably in like the 70, 75 range. I think they've confirmed more than a dozen from that last outbreak. It seems, at least qualitatively, not a teleconnections expert, but it seems like the warm North Pacific plays a role in sort of kinking the jet stream, causing downwind patterns that favor more tornadoes across the northern tier and the north central U.S. And so my guess, just seeing how anomalous that blob of Pacific warmth is, I'd have to think that next year should be favorable for additional swarms of tornadoes across the central northern plains. This should probably last several years, would be my guess.
Well, I love to hear that.
Yeah.
I was so mad that I had to return home around, I think it was June 7th this year. We were having some vehicle issues and I had to come back to the East Coast because normally I'm out there for a couple months every year. Next year, I'll be taking my own truck and I will be out there. I will be out there for every damn tornado.
Hell
wow.
Yeah, brother.
We love that. Even late in the season, because the problem is late into the season, it's like, you got a day job too, right? Like, are you going to have a cutoff?
So I've thought about that. I have a really weird contract, and it really is the best job ever. So I used to work in TV. I'd be up at 2 a.m. every morning. I'd be doing the whole TV thing, and I had to be in person. And in 2023, I worked 89 hours a week all year long. It got to be too much. Whereas with my radar, fully remote, they love the storm chasing thing. They'll oftentimes fund my chases, and so I can do the TV style forecast in the morning. We have a great team of editors in Florida who will produce the videos. By the time I'm on the road, we have the forecasts out. We send push notifications to everybody, and I can chase in the afternoon. So they basically let me chase whenever I want, whatever I want. They've never said no to anything. It's
that sounds like kind of a dream job. If I told my job right now, which I'm actually taking PTO to do this right now, if I told my job I was going to go tornado chasing, and I'm just like whenever I wanted, they would just say, "See ya, bye."
It's the best. Like, they budget money for me to chase with every year. They pay nicely, but the best part, it's weird. Like everyone else in the company, there's like this Slack channel where you basically punch a clock. But with me, they've never made me punch a clock because they know if there's weather, I'm doing it. If it's 3 a.m. on a Sunday, I'm going to be up doing it. And so they're super flexible. They're the weirdest company I've ever worked for in the best way possible. I love it there.
Wow. And guys, and Serena, I want to get your take on this because I don't know if you saw this. This was Jordan Hall's video, which he did give me permission to share. He, well, actually, I don't want to say that. But he did give me permission to share, but I don't want to say Jordan is somewhere right now and he's going to post on Twitter later. So make sure you guys follow Jordan on Twitter. But this was a moose and a tornado, Serena. Have you ever seen anything like that?
I mean, that's pretty cool. Not going to lie. That's pretty darn sweet.
And this was just one, while we're on the North Dakota had a tornado outbreak, low-topped supercells, a little bit surprising how many we saw. I think they had over 20 separate tornadoes in North Dakota that helped them break that record. I think it's since recorded history here. But Serena, were you following this tornado outbreak? Were you surprised at all by what we saw? Because it seemed like it even outperformed what we thought it was going to do.
Yeah. I was following it a little bit, but you know what? I love late season storms, and I don't think they get the coverage that they typically do because everyone blows their chase budgets in the spring. Everyone knows spring. Fall is like the sleeper season. There's not as many people out there. You have some awesome stuff happen because don't forget where you're getting all this ripe convection, where it comes together. It slowly moves its way north up to, Manitoba and the northern provinces, in central provinces of Canada. Then eventually has to come back south again. And I'm telling you, the best storm chase I've ever been on my life. I've had some sweet ones with the freaks, but the best chase I've ever been on my life was in Cordell, Oklahoma in October of 2001. Was by far my best chase. 7 tornadoes. It was like incredible within one day. Late season stuff is not to be underestimated. And, hopefully with more people chasing, the increases of social media, I'm thinking we're going to start hearing about this kind of stuff more and more. And people are going to see that it's not as rare as some people may think.
And this is going to be a hot take, a little bit of a hot take here. Did North Dakota outperform Oklahoma this year? I don't know the numbers wise. I can just remember the big events. Like, just remembering going live with Reed. And I think North Dakota had more significant weather events than Oklahoma this year. Like, Oklahoma, I don't remember the last time there's been like a big... there has been severe weather. It's not like there hasn't been severe weather, guys. But North Dakota this year, in my opinion, had a bigger year, at least with the noteworthy events, like the tornado outbreaks. They had that derecho roll through. Matthew, go ahead.
Yeah, I just looked. It turns out you were correct. They've had 102 tornadoes in Oklahoma so far this year. Only 5 of them have been significant. 3 EF2s and 2 EF3s, which, I don't know the specific numbers for North Dakota, but I know we've got to have beaten that. There have been way more than 5 significant tornadoes in North Dakota.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, you're right. More chasing stuff and more big tours.
About to say
Connor.
From a chasing standpoint, it hasn't even been close. Like there's been like 1 or 2 like decent Oklahoma chases this year, and otherwise North Dakota's been. I found myself in North Dakota just for weeks on end in June and July.
Yeah, they probably know you by name up there, Connor. The hotels are like, oh, this guy's back again. It's Tornado Daddy.
I think I stayed in Bismarck like 15 times. So.
Oh, wow. That is, Connor, you were not up for the outbreak on the 14th, but you did get there.
I want to talk about it.
Hey, hold on. You saw some of the greatest tornadoes this year. You're fine. Okay. You're fine. I do want to talk to you about your car though. And,
I love
look at this. And guys, ignore the bottom bar. We are going to do Capucci's Conspiracies. I just missed, the graphics are off. So ignore that. We are going to do that in just a second. But Connor, I got to talk to you about your car. Is this the most insane hail damage you've ever had?
Yeah, that was the craziest hailstorm I've ever been in. Right near McCook. What was that? It was only like 2 days ago in Nebraska. That was absolutely insane. It was just baseball sitting right over McCook for literally an hour, and I was just stuck in it. Just absolutely, I was getting pummeled. Just taking it head on.
Your car looks completely cooked here. Are we getting a new car here?
Yeah. No.
Maybe it should be like Reed.
It has more aura that way. So.
What? Okay, hold on. Stop right there. We're gonna bring it back to the group here. Who knows what aura is? Do you guys know what aura is? People gotta stop saying that. It's freaking me out. Serena, do you know what aura is? Like, what the bleep is aura?
See, I've got kids, man. So the fact that you don't know is a little sus to me, man.
Sus? Okay, I know what sus is. Okay, chalked, sus, cooked.
We're bringing out sus too.
Yeah, Connor's a little sus for that comment. So what does it mean, Serena?
What, aura?
Yeah.
Like oh God, I can't define. I can't define the things these kids do these days. I think I define. I don't know, like a perception. I don't know. I've always taken it as like a perception.
Capucci, what does it mean?
It's like a supernatural, like you can tell that car has stories. It has like good story face vibes. This is Connor's car right here. He's cooked. It's absolutely cooked. McCooked.
Okay. So his car has aura. So it's got like, I don't know.
It was in
I don't know.
Get it? McCooked.
Oh, okay. We need to have like a graphic, like a drum set. Connor's connection right now is cooked. Look, he's gone. Frozen. This is Connor's car, guys. And it looks like his back windshield got completely destroyed. So we had some severe weather, okay? So we had some big time severe weather. North Dakota has been getting absolutely hammered this year. Now, the severe weather has been impactful. What hasn't been impactful so far, and I know Serena and Capucci, you got to go. So we're going to try to hit on these as quickly as we can. It's been the hurricane season. And we have had, I mean, it's been pretty crazy. It's been tropical storm, depression, storm, category 5 hurricane, tropical storm. And now we're tracking another one. But I mean, Serena, I'm going to start with you. Can you explain, because you put out a video about this on YouTube, why have we had such a slow start and such a slow peak of hurricane season?
Yeah, I wouldn't say we had a slow start. We had a start. I think what happened is, when we got into the meat and potatoes of it, where we're supposed to be seeing our peak here statistically, end of August through September and into October, things are really quiet. And I think one of the main reasons, we know why. We have too much wind shear on the east coast of the United States and the western part of the Atlantic. We know that we have had high pressure just dominating over the Atlantic, which doesn't allow for disturbances to form. But a big reason why this is happening, and Capucci mentioned it earlier, talking about, he dropped the word, teleconnections. And I think that is a big part of it. So if you look at these different oscillations, like the Madden-Julian oscillation, it's one that is responsible for showing where high and low pressure is, clouds, no clouds, cloud-free. That's almost like a belt that moves along the equator. And this Madden-Julian oscillation has not been favorable for producing storms. But we are now moving into a more favorable MJO. And we see that coming, and we knew Gabrielle was going to kick off. And I think it's going to be a busy late season because we have the heat in the ocean still. Don't forget, that ocean is cooking. So I think it's going to be a bigger, later season. Yep.
No, I'm going to bring in Capucci as well. Capucci, what's your take on it? Like the fact that we've gotten, to Serena's point, hasn't really been a slow start, but this tropical season, there's a lot of people that were expecting big time storms to come in September. That hasn't happened.
Yeah, you're exactly right. We're running about 47% behind in terms of ACE, or accumulated cyclone energy, which for the folks at home, that's how much energy does storms convert from warm ocean waters and kind of churn up into strong winds. And so we are way behind average. And I think the biggest reason for that is the placement of the Bermuda High, like this big force field over the central tropical Atlantic. And it's been sort of shifted to the north and to the east, and then kind of wobbling south at times. And what's doing is basically pulling down mid-latitude dry air and sending it wafting over the eastern tropical Atlantic. So every time you have a tropical wave that ejects off Africa, it kind of goes up into this dry air and it gets shredded. The other issue, too, with this high pressure in control, and related a bit to the MJO, that Madden-Julian oscillation, we get subsidence, we get sinking air, we kind of squish any attempts at storm formation. And the last thing, we've had a number of what are called TUTS, tropical upper tropospheric troughs. And for the folks at home, I know that sounds like a garbled mouthful. Basically kind of a dipping of the upper level winds. And what happens there is that any harsh upper level winds can kind of knock a fledgling storm off kilter. And so anytime you have a storm trying to form, it gets shredded, it gets eroded by the dry air, it gets torn apart by winds. And I think you're going to be hard pressed to get anything to make it across the Atlantic. Now, in the next 2 weeks, we get to the time of year when we start looking elsewhere in the Atlantic, in the Western Caribbean and the Western Gulf of Mexico. That little zone is sort of prone to something called the Central American Gyre. With the changing season.
Ooh, I like that word. Oh, yeah. I like gyre.
I love these vocab words. And so for those who don't know, if you're at home, you want to learn what the gyre is. It's basically this big sprawling area of kind of storminess, disturbed weather, and it parks over Central America. And part hangs over to the Pacific and part hangs into the Atlantic. And it's just broad spin. But when you have these warm waters in October, sometimes you get pockets of vorticity, of spin, to sort of consolidate and tighten. And it's very easy for that to happen and form into a storm. Milton did that last year. And so there's no telling exactly if and when one of these tighter pockets of spin will gel. I do think we need to watch the late September into early October timeframe in that Western Caribbean Bay of Campeche zone.
Yep. And well, I'll say this. How long do we think that's going to be renamed to the Bay of Capucci? Like, that just kind of came to me right there. I mean, if we could rename the Gulf of, America here, let's rename the Gulf of Capucci. Come on now.
I'm all in favor. I mean, I live in D.C. I can talk to the folks in charge.
Yeah.
I can do
Brother,
it.
if you don't have Oh, my mic just came off. What the hell? Oh, whoa. Sorry. Okay, someone keep talking. Serena or Connor, talk about. Or yeah, Serena, go.
We're good.
What,
We're good.
What do you think you're seeing with the Bay of Capucci?
The Bay Capucci, yeah. I think I agree. I think like we still have to keep our eye on late season stuff. So the season isn't over, and if we write it off, I think it's going to be kind of a dangerous thing. So people are still waiting, and as for where, when you look at sea surface temperatures up kind of where I am in New England, things are definitely cooling off. Doesn't mean something can't come up here. If we look in the mid-Atlantic region, sea surface temperatures are still more than enough. So if we get anything in New England, it would transition probably to extra tropical by the time it made it here, but that's fine. Still, there was also for the fall talking about a little bit of a ridge of high pressure that's just kind of over New England. You see it in the map that, the image that Brady's got up here now. So the way high pressure works for hurricanes is think about it like you're going bowling, and when they pop the bumpers for you so you can't get a gutter ball is a low pressure when it falls into the alley, and when they pop the bumpers up, it's high pressure. And that's what hurricanes do. They kind of push off that. It can push them away. So with that high pressure that we've got over New England, it's definitely looking like when the season does fire up, it's definitely going to be around the Gulf that we have to keep our eyes on.
Yep, agreed. So here's kind of both. I was trying to draw as you guys were talking, and back to Matthew's point here. We've got this big Bermuda high. Look how far north this thing is, and that is why Gabrielle, who we're gonna have to talk about Gabrielle as well, because Gabrielle might make a run at becoming a hurricane. Connor may have to go to Bermuda here. It looks she might go a little east of Bermuda, but this weakness. You see this weakness right here in this high? That's where Gabrielle's going to slip. And that's why, so far, the only storms that we've had, Aaron, Gabrielle, and then a bunch of tropical storms, they're all kind of taking this similar path, recurving out to sea. Matthew, to your point here, here's that gyre. It's a great word. That's the word of the day right there, gyre. And some models actually have this. This is interesting thing here, guys. The AI models are picking up. I think this is the Google AI model, I believe, and they're the only ones that are picking up in the long term. But they're picking up on something in this gyre forming, getting spun up, and then moving towards Florida. Back to you, Matthew. That's typically what we see this time of year, right?
It is. In my experience with the AI models so far, including the Euro AI and the Google AI, they are a little bit overzealous in the 10 to 15 day time range. And so if this signal, which as you can see is right around the end of September, early October, if this signal lasts another 3-4 days, then I'm really going to start, thinking, hey, we're going to get something out of this. For now, it definitely has my attention sort of peaked. But yeah, I mean, it's the time of year when we have to start watching out for these homegrown storms. The other thing too, sometimes in October you get little cold fronts that make it all the way down to the Gulf. And once in a while, you can have a piece of vorticity spin from that front, get kind of stuck over the Gulf, fester over the warm waters, and become a little something. So that's why these homegrown threats really are something that enter the equation in October. And we're not really out of the woods until late October to around the start of November, at least stateside.
That's right. And Connor, I mean, else than the tornado chasing, the hurricane chasing has been almost non-existent this year. Does anything pique your interest? Does anything get the tornado daddy's senses tickling here? Or, if tornado daddy, we might need that's a seasonal name. We might need a different name here for tornado daddy in the off season.
Yeah, potentially, but actually, in the theme of the name, I'm actually more interested in second severe weather season coming up over the next couple weeks than I am anything in the tropics. Again, the tropics have been dead. It's been completely different than the last couple years because, the last 2 years, I feel like the entirety of hurricane season, I've been down at the Gulf. It's just been one after another, and this year there's just absolutely nothing. And like they said, it's definitely not time to write off the season yet. But going forward over the next couple weeks to a month, I'm a little bit more interested in how the second severe weather season is going to shape up than I am anything going on. Excuse me, in the tropics.
So what's your hot take on the tropics? Are you saying the tropics are chalked?
I'm not saying the tropics are chalked. Anything's possible, but
Hey, this show's about hot takes. I'll say it.
I'm just not.
You know what?
I don't really trust these new AI models. So
Ooh.
I'm not too particularly impressed by this signal because in terms of the European ensembles and the GFS ensembles, I really don't see anything concrete.
Yeah. Hey, he's got a point. He's got a point here. Serena, I know you got a role here, so I want to go back to you. What do you think of the AI models? Because listen, I use AI for a lot of things. Okay, hopefully my work is not watching. I use AI for work. Okay, I know a lot of people do. I know it's not really whatever. I might use it for emails, right? It's just incredible. So Serena, what's your take on these AI models? Because to be honest, they're kind of unproven. We haven't really had them for a long time.
Mhm. Yeah, no, it is kind of newer technology, and so the different organizations that are putting them out are absolutely testing them. So we know the euro has been the gold standard for a really long time, and that's what everything's kind of getting compared to. When you take a look at how quickly they can process situations compared to the legacy models, the AI models win every time. That's always great. But if they don't tell you a good forecast, what does that matter, right? When you actually look at how it breaks down some of the forecasts, their accuracy is actually surprisingly good. And one of the things that I love best about the AI models, they have a lot of strengths and weaknesses. I don't have time to talk about them all now. Maybe we'll do a educational short on that one someday. One of the things that they're really, really good at is they don't have the same butterfly effect that the legacy models do. So when you look at the legacy models, because there aren't quite enough of equations, everything always explodes, right? Cat 5 hurricane always at the
Whoa,
320
Cat 5.
hour of the of the euro or GFS, right? It doesn't matter. It's always there this time of year. The AI models don't do that. So that's one of the cool strengths. And when you actually take a look, they're fairly accurate too when you look really, really far out. So there's some interesting things to be gained by them. A little bit more time, need to look into them a little bit more, but I think they're going to surprise us with how good they are.
Yeah, I think at least with the long term, right? So Connor says tropical season's cooked. Serena says, wait a second. AI models could be onto something here. I like that. We normally we would do our. Actually, I'm going to test this out. Does this work? Does this format work? It does. Okay. So Connor, you think tropical season is cooked. Serena, you don't. Capucci seems like you're kind of in the middle. You're literally in the middle on this screen. It's the first showdown. Go first, Connor. Give us like 10 seconds. Why do you think tropical season's cooked?
Because I mean, outside of the AI models, like just looking out in the long distance forecasting, it still doesn't look overly favorable. Yeah, you got the surface temperatures that are still warm, but you just got, like Capucci was talking about earlier, you got that wave breaking from that bad Bermuda high placement. And homegrown season's really hit or miss. I feel like some years it goes big, but a lot of the times homegrown season doesn't save an overall dead hurricane season. So I'm just not convinced we're gonna get anything.
He's got some good points. Serena, rebuttal?
Yeah, that I think that October and first half of November are going to surprise us. So I don't think they're going to do anything extraordinary, but the season's not cooked. We definitely are in store for some storms October, November.
Capucci, what do you think? You're kind of in the middle here.
Yeah, I'd give it like another 2.5 weeks, give or take, before I really sort of close the door on the season, at least stateside. But yeah, I mean, I think the public has a really short memory. We've been unfortunate to get several back-to-back really high-end hurricane seasons here in the United States. And I think the public thinks it's going to be like that every year. And oftentimes, I mean, in the historical record, we've had many, many, many seasons where we get next to nothing. This might be one of them. We might have dodged the bullet this year. Too early to say. I'd give it until like October 5th to October 10th before I really start to chill. And as it is, I don't take vacations during September, October. This is why.
Ooh.
Never know. But yeah, I scheduled my vacation for the end of November into December, and by then it'll all be over, and I can't wait.
Love that.
Hey, you miss out on some big lake effect with that vacation time frame.
I've thought about that. November, I may stay close to home, and then like December 5th, I'm going to Dubai. But it's always been on my bucket list to get like a good lake effect thunder snow event. I've gone through and I've mapped every wind turbine like farm around Oswego and Buffalo and whatnot, because oftentimes thunder snow is like man-made. I can go on and on and on about why thunder snow is man-made, but anyway, yeah, I want like a good lake effect event, and I want to get thunder snow leaping off one of the wind turbines. There's a really cool paper by Kitagawa and Michimoto from the 1990s where they looked at wintertime thunderclouds in Japan, and they found a tripolar electric field. But that lower positive is super broad, super weak, super diffuse. And they found that anytime you have a tall man-made object, you're much more likely to focus that charge, get a self-initiate upward flash. And we found from the Chicago blizzard pack in 2011 that anytime the wind is blowing about 35, 40 miles an hour or more, you're much more likely to get a flash to jump off because you blow away that ionizing charge that protects it. So
that's pretty cool. Now, is it like 6'4"? Is there different in like height of people? So 6'4", am I going to get struck by thunder snow, and just get, that'd be pretty epic, actually. I'll just say it.
Have you heard that expression where it's like, if you're being chased by a bear in the woods, you don't have to run the fastest, you just can't run the slowest?
I'm pushing Connor down.
Yeah,
I'm pushing him down because I'm definitely faster.
I don't need to be the shortest. I just can't be the tallest.
Oh, that's a good point. We do. I feel like we need to compile like a list of the heights of all the weather people in the industry so I can find someone that's taller than me so I can figure out to push them down. But the answer to that is just push Connor down because I'm faster than him. So that's all that matters. Vote in chat right now, guys. Is hurricane season cooked? Yes, Connor is right. Maybe Team Capucci or hurricane season. Let it cook. Team Serena. Vote now in chat. That was our first kind of little debate there. We're going to have more with all the topics we got to talk about. Right now, we got to switch gears a little bit. We got to talk about the latest on tropical storm. It's still a tropical storm, right, guys? Tropical storm Gabrielle. And it's just not going to be a problem for the United States. But I'll start, Serena, with you. This is likely going to be our first hurricane that we've seen in over a month.
Yeah. Yeah, it will. Forecast models had it there for a long time. Sounds like it's going to definitely be interesting to see how it over or underestimates its intensity. Forecast models are not doing great at rapid intensification. So we'll kind of see what happens there. But yeah, probably mostly a fish storm, but always have to take a look out for Bermuda there. And with that, I do have to go, unfortunately, Brady.
Guys, let's give Serena a lot of love in the chat, okay? Let's you know what? Let's get the clapping going. Let's get the clapping sound effect going here. Let's go. Let's hear it for Serena in the chat. Spam those Serena emotes. Thank you, Serena, for joining us on the first big weather show. Thank you, Serena.
I couldn't miss it. Thanks, guys. Have fun.
Oh, we will. And I know, Capucci, you got to go in a little bit too. I know, Connor, you got to go to golf. So we're going to get through this as quickly as we possibly can here. This is Tropical Storm Gabrielle right now. And I'll start with you, Capucci. I mean, this looks better than it did. But I mean,
it's shaggy, it's lopsided. Let's throw on, if we can, visible satellite. I want to show just how lopsided this is. So it looks good on infrared because you have thunderstorms flaring up, but look at the middle of the shot right there. That naked swirl is exposed. Anytime you have that low exposed, it means that you don't have any thunderstorms over it. And to get an intense cyclone, you need to have thunderstorms over that low-level center, lifting air up and away from the center, releasing latent heat, because the more air you get rising up out the middle of the storm, the more you deepen that low pressure, the less air there is in the middle, the more you get that void, and that sucks in the strong winds, pulls in more warmth and moisture, and you get that runaway effect. And you just don't really have that here. The other thing, too, if we take a look towards the northern part of the shot, you see these little kind of curved rope-like clouds. Those are outflow boundaries, the leading edge of exhaust from individual thunderstorms or convective cells, right towards the top of the shot there. And that tells me there's probably some mid-level dry air that's being ingested by individual downpours, comes down, kind of gusts out. And so the more of that we see, that's kind of a sign to me that we're not quite there in terms of more steady strengthening. I do think in the next 24 to 36 hours, as shear, disruptive changing winds with height relaxes a little bit, we'll get that storm to be less lopsided, more vertically stacked. And once that happens, we'll really be able to get that cohesive central vortex to intensify, and you'll get this storm strengthening. I think it'll probably become a Cat 1, Cat 2 by early next week as it sideswipes or passes east of Bermuda. But ultimately, it's mostly a fish storm. So aside from Nemo and Dory, I think we're mostly good.
Oh, yeah, Connor, I think Nemo... Now, just like hurricane season, Nemo might be cooked here. Nemo and Dory, who are still trying to find each other here. I like that movie, by the way. I think that was a fantastic movie. Did they come out with the second one? Was there a Finding Nemo 2?
I think it was Finding Dory. What?
Yeah.
That was the one with short-term memory loss. Didn't she get lost?
How many
Yeah.
fish can get lost? You know, like just put GPS trackers on them at this point. Like, what are we doing?
Years and years and years ago, I took an oceanography class in college,
Severe thunderstorm
and
warning has been
I
issued.
asked the professor if he had seen Finding Nemo and if the East Australian current was anything like it was depicted. And for the rest, and I was obviously joking. For the rest of the semester, he thought I was a moron. Granted, I was, but I'm a fun moron.
Hey, you are not a moron. Connor, you're not a moron. I'm a little bit of a moron. Connor, speaking of fish, okay, we all know you love fish on this stream. You love anything to do with fish. You love eating fish while you storm chase. You love eating mackerel out of a can while you storm chase. Do you think this storm's also going to be a fish storm?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like there's nothing interesting here. It's just straight fish storm.
Yeah. I mean, it is kind of interesting because it's going to break the stretch that we've had. I mean, this is one of the quietest stretches in peak hurricane season that we've ever seen. And so it's going to break that stretch, right? Probably, unless something catastrophic happens. But, and some of the intensity forecasts actually do have this thing becoming fairly strong. I mean, we're talking category 1, category 2, maybe even category 3. I mean, no intensity forecast. You got to take all of them with a grain of salt, but they do have this thing becoming, a category 2 hurricane, maybe.
In the spirit of this season just being unfavorable, I'm going to go out on a limb and say that this thing is probably going to once again not overperform, maybe peak at low end cat 2.
Ooh, okay. So Connor's drawn the line right here. Capucci, where are you drawing the line?
I fully agree. I'd give it like 100, maybe 105, but I'm not going cat 3 or 4.
Okay. I kind of agree. I think if this thing were going into the Gulf, where the heat content, the temperatures in the Gulf are a lot warmer right now. The Aaron is already they've rebounded in the Atlantic, but they're not like they are in the Gulf. So I think I would agree with that take. I don't think we're going to see, like a category 4 hurricane like one of these models has. But having said that, we still are going to break the streak. And if you are in Bermuda, right, Capucci, they could get some of the outer effects. It doesn't look like they're going to get the center. They could get the outer effects of this storm and ruin some vacation plans.
I took a cruise to Bermuda when I was in 3rd grade. I was 8 years old, and we went in May, and it was a super stormy time of year. And it was myself, my mother, my sister, and my dad. And, my dad loves sailing. He loves being on the water. My mother and my sister get seasick incredibly easy. But we didn't know that because they'd never gone on a cruise. And so it was an old, rundown, kind of lousy cruise ship. We got on a cheap price.
Wait, was it an old wooden ship?
It was a step above that. It was a Norwegian ship, but it was like the oldest one in their fleet. But me being 8-year-old me, I thought it was a pinnacle of luxury because they had, I'd never seen like a white grand piano. And I was like amazed. And everybody on the cruise ship was getting seasick, and everybody, like, it was horrible. They had vomit bags every 20, 30 feet in the hallway. My mother and sister couldn't leave their room for 4 days straight. They survived on like ginger ale and saltines. But I was sick, and I was having the best week of my life. It was so stormy. I was on the roof of the ship every day. I was looking out for water spouts. I'd sit by the pool, and I'd just eat ice cream, and I'd look for water spouts all day long. And it got so windy at one point. We were going through one of those thunderstorm squalls. I took a towel and I held it like this, almost like I was parasailing, and the winds dragged me like 10 feet down the deck. I was having so much fun. It was like an awesome week for me.
Wow. Now, I'm assuming there probably was no like lines for the water slides too, right?
It was great. I'd go to the buffet. I'd go down the water slide. I'd go to the buffet again. I'd feel sick by evening, but it'd be worth it.
Yeah. I mean, Connor, you would be like water slide, Fish Central, trying to practice your basketball skills, probably missing some shots.
That whole experience sounds like a blast.
That was awesome.
That's
I would do it again in
perfect.
a heartbeat. I took a super cheap cruise on Carnival during the tail end of the pandemic. I probably should admit that. But anyway, it was like $275 for 6 days, 5 nights. It was so bloody cheap and so good. And the cruise was only halfway full.
Oh, you got to love it. No, I flew like April of the pandemic, and there was 2 people on my plane. So that was the best time The water parks are empty. The planes were empty. The beaches were empty. It was the best.
Oh, I can do you one better. You know where I was in November 2019?
Where?
Wuhan.
Wow.
I was at the Wuhan Institute of Technology Medical Center giving a motivational speech.
What?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
I kid you not. They're like, do you want to eat at the local market? And I politely declined. I was like, no. And I'm a picky eater. You know, I'm not vegetarian or anything, but when I'm in a foreign country, I'm very careful with what I consume. And so I convinced them to take me. I think we went to KFC. There's like a KFC near Wuhan Institute of Technology, and I got a salad at KFC. But yeah, I was there in late November 2019. Got wicked sick on the way home, but
oh, patient zero, bro. We found patient zero. Someone called the CDC. We got him. Patient zero.
This is the beginning of a conspiracy right here.
Speaking of conspiracies, that's about as good of a transition as we possibly can have to a new segment called Capucci's Conspiracies. And I would play a graphic, but I didn't have time to make a video. I'll do it in the future. Capucci, how do you want to do this? Do you have a link, or like, should I just look on your Twitter?
I'm trying to think. Are there any conspiracies I've yelled at people for in the past couple days?
I mean, there has to be. Let me just look, because the conspiracies have been kind of off the rails lately.
I'm always yelling at someone on Twitter.
The good news, I will say, and Connor, like, do you get any conspiracy theorists on your YouTube chat?
I mean, if I do, I just ignore them. I don't even.
You're a better person than me.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, if someone says something crazy, like they're steering the hurricanes, I'd make them look stupid. But
you know what? Let's just go to Into Thin Air. How about that? We'll just go to his account and we'll talk about one of his latest posts, because this thing is just. I will say this: the weather has been very quiet lately, so I feel like the conspiracy theorists are more. Did he get banned?
Did he?
What's his actual name? Because I can't find it.
The number 2, IN number 2.
Oh
no, he's still there.
Is he? Okay.
Oh, he blocked me.
Oh, he blocked you. Did he change his profile picture? I think he did.
Yeah.
I'm looking right now.
If he was a smart guy and was using this as monetization, but his grammar is so bad that I can't possibly think he's a smart guy. I genuinely think he believes some of the stuff he spews.
This is him, right? With the picture.
Yep.
So he has now switched to politics, of course. And his past 10 posts are all about the Charlie Kirk. So now he's gone from weather, and now he's just talking about conspiracies with Charlie Kirk, which is rather unfortunate. Let's see if I can find it's like he doesn't even post about radar anymore. This is crazy. This dude, I feel like this dude just goes around from public event to public event just looking. Oh, here's one.
Earthquake.
Tsunami
conspiracy.
threat. Yeah.
You could have a field day with spotted lanternflies.
You could. But anyway, Capucci, talk to us.
Why did he tweet this much?
Dude, this is all since September 12th. This is the last 7 days. This dude lives on Twitter. It's insane.
I mean, I thought
so Capucci,
online, but yeah.
Talk to us. How did this start? Like, how did this whole conspiracy, rebutting, how did that start?
So when I did TV, I had to be rather, I don't want to say toned back, but I had to be a little bit better behaved on Twitter. And there were so many idiotic people out there, but I really don't think that the turning point on Twitter was really until Helene in September 2024. Between Helene and Milton, seeing conspiracy theories take off like crazy around the time of the election was just insane. Many of them were perpetuated by prominent politicians, and it's so sad how scientifically illiterate much of the country is, and how an idea can rapidly gain traction. And so I started really trying to nip it in the bud. And every time I do that, it would be like, fighting off the Hydra in Greek mythology. You chop off one and 3 grow back in its place. It's every single day. And it'd be one thing if they were credible conspiracies, but these can be debunked in 30 seconds. But the issue is debunking them requires a level of education that the audience doesn't have. Like, I could explain simply how a Doppler radar works to the audience, But that oversimplification emboldens them to think that things are as simple as we explain them to be. And therefore, they come up with their own crazy things. Like, this nutcase into thin air is pointing at little spurious radar signals called running rabbits. You'll see weird patterns of jumps in just a sec. It's just bystander coupling. It's what happens when you have two radars nearby each other on similar frequencies. So one radar accidentally hears the signal emitted by another radar, and that causes a plotting error. But it'd be like, how do I liken it? Running rabbits would be like if you're in a grocery store and a kid yells, "Mom," and like 5 women look up and think that they hear the voice and they think it's for them. And so radar, same thing. One radar hears another one shouting something and plots it. But yeah, I mean, we're in a really dangerous place in America when it comes to education or lack thereof.
Well, yeah, I mean, this is just like what we're looking at, guys. And I'm seeing all chat. We're talking about being lost. This is a normal radar loop. And welcome everyone that's just joining us too. I'm seeing all the chats. So everyone that's donated, become a member so far. We got a couple people: Carly, Carol, Carly again, Leo, W's in chat, massive. But we're looking at just a normal radar loop right here. And this is like, well, first of all, Capucci, I think when people see like the circles on radar, they're like, what the? First of all, I feel like they all go to the same radar. I don't know what radar this is, but I always see the conspiracy theorists use this radar, like whatever application it is with the contrast makes things look weird.
It's called,
but like, yeah, exactly. Wait, what is it?
It's College of DuPage. So in their national mosaic, they have a black background. And I like using them because they show the unfiltered data. Like you can see ground clutter on there. You can see birds like towards the I think the end of that loop. Yeah. See how on the right, all the cluttered regions get bigger. It's nighttime and the birds are all taking flight.
Wow. So those are just birds. And he looks at this and he basically is just saying, guys, look at these circles. These circles are crazy. This is not normal. Watch close. Uses big words, flashy words. And it has an actual meteorological explanation to it. And this guy is just saying, it looks weird, so it must be the government. That's basically this guy's whole premise of his whole account. And it's just unfortunate because there's a lot of people that listen to this. I mean, he had 618 people like it. 24,000 people saw it. 234 people retweeted it. If I'm going to retweet that, like, how am I going to continue my day? It's like, well, I'm giving up.
Oh yeah. It's sad how much it's becoming mainstream. I have a neighbor in Massachusetts who is one of those people who believes every conspiracy theory. And we were all sitting around a campfire last summer and he started going on and on about climate change and this and that and whatnot and chemtrails. I kept saying, no, that's not how any of this works. And I was pushing back a little bit. And he had a few drinks and finally started shouting, "You think you know more about this stuff because you went to Harvard and I drive a truck?" And I said, yes, I have a degree in atmospheric sciences. That means I do know more about this stuff than you do. Like, that's not controversial. But we're at the point in America these days where education is kind of castigated and looked down on. And so in the case of something like this, non-educated people or people who don't have any subject matter expertise are running amok, perpetuating these conspiracy theories, and the general public doesn't have the wisdom to know the difference. And ideas just take off like wildfire. Think about HARP. How often is HARP, plastered all over social media? It'll rain in Kentucky. They'll be like, HARP. HARP is. It's the High Altitude Active Auroral Research Program, up in Dakota, Alaska. And the best part is that antenna array puts out about 3.5 megawatts worth of power, enough to power roughly 500 homes. If you could channel all that energy into changing the weather, if you could, it'd still make no difference whatsoever because each hemisphere has about 5 to 6 petawatts worth of power. So you need something like...
That seems like a lot.
Yeah, you need something like 6 billion HARP antennas to make a difference comparable to that of the atmosphere. But people don't understand scale. So
no.
Connor, I pull my hair out a little more.
Well, Connor, we all know you love HARP, right? You're a big HARP guy. The musical instrument.
Big HARP proponent here. Big promoter.
Yeah, the lasers, the radars, all that good stuff. But like when you see something like this, like what do you like? You can't even. I feel like you can't even debate this because it's just like the guy is going to put out what he's going to put out, and you're not going to change his mind. He probably knows, and he's just he's aura farming, he's content farming, whatever. But you put out something like this. Do you just ignore it?
Yeah, I mean, the problem is you can't really debate it because it takes such simple baseline knowledge to just understand the basic concept of how a radar works. And if people aren't willing to just take 5 to 10 minutes to get just a basic kindergarten understanding of how a radar beam works, there's no debating them. You're not going to convince them otherwise. Their mind is made up and they don't want to learn. They don't want to know. So
yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
He's challenged me to 2 debates so far, and he's backed out of both.
Whoa. Okay, now that would be pretty amazing to have a debate. Hey, listen, and if he needs like a impartial third party, I mean, I'll say this: I probably won't be impartial, but I would gladly host that. So, maybe I need to create like an alt account and start retweeting him and kind of get into his community and be like, trying to be supportive, infiltrate the network, act like I'm on his side, and then boom, get him in here. We might need to do that.
I did that last year, or actually no, earlier this year. Do you remember when forget Veterans on Patrol, the group that took down the weather radar in Oklahoma?
Yes.
So I snuck into a Telegram a group, and I had an interview lined up, and the guy canceled about 5 minutes beforehand because he said he was busy producing a newsletter. But I was this close to an on-the-record interview that I was going to publish, and I'm bummed I didn't get it. But I have many sneaky little side things like that I'm working on.
Oh, Capucci, do you got burners? How many burners do you have?
Many. Here,
many.
I'm sending you. This might entertain you. I'm sending you on Twitter a video from last year. So I was at a bar in Slidell, Louisiana, and I was wearing my Radar shirt, and some crazy dude came up to me and started screaming about Bill Gates and weather modification and Jewish space lasers and like every stereotypical crazy, insane thing a person could say. But he was just going off about them. And I wound up taking a video facing me of me trying to, and I made a compilation of me like trying to explain or ask him follow-up questions. It was not working.
Wait, I think I might have seen this. Hold on, let me pour it in the volume here so everyone can hear this. So this,
so patient.
Who are you interviewing?
So I wasn't interviewing anyone. I was trying to have a drink all by myself, and some guy walked in and was like, my radar, you work for Bill Gates. I'm like, what? And I'm like 2+ glasses of wine in at this point, and I tried to shoo him away, and he just would not leave me the hell alone. And so finally I started asking follow-up questions. I was like, sure, explain what you mean. I just fact check them in real time. And I was getting more and more impatient. And at one point, the waitress, super sweet lady, walked over, refilled my wine. I was like, you're going to need this. It's on the house. And if anyone's been to Slidell, it's forget what it's called. It's right next to the Hampton Inn on the north side of town and the Waffle House. But it's a great place.
So this was that video. So we're going to listen to it real quick. Wait.
No sound.
F. Hold on. We're working on it. We got it. Hang on. We should be good.
Is not an answer.
Oh.
Who is they? In what way could a satellite modify weather? Hang on. What is a beam of energy? Where would a satellite get huge amounts of energy? Okay, so hang on. You're saying a satellite has a solar array big enough to modify the weather. Who is they? Where is this energy coming from? So sunlight. So to put up even a football field solar array into space, which is essentially the limit of what we can put into space via a satellite, that's going to make a negligible difference whatsoever. It's not a matter of I don't think we can, it's that I know we can. And what would these microwaves do? That's not how any of this works. That's not how any of this works. It doesn't work.
To have the confidence of an uneducated middle-aged white man.
We're good. Wait, what just happened?
Oh.
Yeah. Hold on. There we go. We're back. Working out the kinks. So this guy just totally, I feel like people like that, just get a beer. Like, what are you doing? Get a beer. Just relax. Watch the game. I don't go to like my local brewery and I'm like, hey, I saw that guy on Twitter. I'm going to accost him. I'm going to try to debate him in this brewery, this bar. That's just, come on. What are we doing?
I love when people challenge me to debates because they don't know what they're getting into. It brings me joy.
Yeah, we are going to have a debate. It's at some future show, Capucci. I'm going to get a guy that, I'm going to try to get into thin air, someone else. We're going to try to have it on here and have some sort of epic debate. And Connor, do you have anyone that's like your kryptonite? I mean, Capucci's got a lot of guys, he's like their kryptonite. Would you say, do you have anyone on Twitter that you're like, you beef with?
Not really anymore. I've shied away from most Twitter conflicts.
He's taking a break from the beef. I like that, Connor. I like that. You occasionally you just let the fingers go a little bit on Twitter. Maybe just sometimes it's good to just hands off,
Yeah, I mean, I used to get into some pretty heated Twitter confrontations and debates, but I don't know. As I've gone along, I've just found them less and less entertaining. So I've partaken in them less and less. I used to get a real kick out of intentionally trying to piss people off on Twitter, but I don't get the same high I do from that these days.
Well, not only that, but like when we're debating about who could win in basketball, it's not really a debate. So it's
exactly. We all know because we all know who'd really win that. So
yeah, exactly. We all know. I mean, Capucci knows. Everyone in chat knows. Like, we all know who would win that. Exactly. And so it's not worth getting into a debate because both sides are just so entrenched. But
because everyone knows that the 6'4" guy just isn't quick enough to hang, and so it's just everyone knows.
Everyone knows the 6. Was it 6 foot or 5'11"?
6 foot.
Well, maybe put that on the report. Everyone knows the 5'11" guy, he might not be able to go in the paint, so he better make his outside shots or he might get cooked. Capucci, you play basketball?
No.
Do you play?
I played basketball in 3rd grade for a season, and it was the peak of my athletic career.
See, that is great. You peaked early, but you had a peak. And the important thing is you didn't waste part of your life trying to go play a sport in college, and then you realize it wasn't for you.
My parents were like, in elementary school, they were like, you got to play a sport. And by middle school, they were like, you know what? He's not going to school on a football scholarship. God help us.
Yeah. But you know what? You focused early because there's a lot of people that don't focus early, Well, wow.
I couldn't read until 4th grade. They had me tested.
See, now that is good. That is the fact of the day right there. Your parents are probably like, whoa, you can't read.
They're like,
Dan.
They're like, something's wrong here.
Oh, something's. We got Storm Intermedia in the chat. Brandon Kopic was in the chat earlier. We got Agent Dan checking in the chat. Lindy checking in the chat as well. We got Star. We got Mana Knightley. Amanda Bahama. I know your name is Bahama, but I love saying Bahama because it's just a fun last name. Robin checking in. Sarah, Bill, Mama G. D, check it in the chat. It's been quite a show, guys. The one last topic that I wanted to talk, actually before that, is there anything in weather that we didn't talk about that we missed? Is there anything that's been, because things have been pretty quiet lately. There hasn't been much going on. That's why Into Thin Air has been focusing on politics because the weather has been kind of chalked. And by the way, if we take a look at the poll, the latest poll does have Connor. The majority of the chat, you can't see that. The majority of the chat says, is hurricane season cooked? 60% of you say yes. 24% Capucci say you're right. And then 17% say it's cooking. Team Serena. Wow. So big time. Connor, you won this panel this time. Is there any weather stories that we haven't talked about that you are seeing across the country right now? Capucci, I'll start with you.
let's see. I have a countdown list of all the weather things I'm looking forward to. There's a lunar eclipse in 163 days on March 2nd.
Ooh.
Peak chase season begins in 207 days. That's going to be fun.
Oh.
And there's a solar eclipse on August 12th of next year in 326 days. And I will be on a beach in Spain watching that one.
Wow. And then we can't forget about the solar eclipse, right? In like 20, isn't it like 72, the tour that you're booking?
Oh, yeah. Let me grab a prop.
Connor, are you going?
To what?
It's Capucci's lunar eclipse or solar eclipse something tour in like 2072 or something.
Oh, yeah.
You're not going?
This is news to me.
I'll send you an
Bro.
invite. So it's May 1st, 2079, over my childhood home on Cape Cod. I'll be 82 years old, so it'll be my last eclipse. Everybody is welcome. I printed 1,000 invitations.
Oh my!
I'm in.
So y'all at home, take a screenshot. There'll be an open bar. Granted, it's
Whoa!
yeah.
Capucci, don't say that's going to be your last eclipse. With medical advancements, like Reed was talking about, we could be living till, age 500 here in a couple years.
I do not want to be around that long. It'll be enough for me.
Could you imagine? My knees would kill. My knees are already starting to kill. Okay.
If I'm here in
Erica
100 years, I'm
JAG super
haunting y'all.
chatted $10.
Wow. Someone just super chatted and didn't even put a message. Erica, W in chat. No message. You got to put something. Oh, W's in chat for Erica. Guys, so we got the 2079. So everyone mark your calendars. I would be, you know what? We're going to do a new poll. Who do we think in chat is going to be still alive?
Oh gosh.
It's in 19,582 days, if anyone's wondering.
Okay, so new poll. Do you think you'll be alive, and will you go to Capucci's solar eclipse? It's like a complete solar eclipse, right? So you're going to be able to see it in the United States?
Oh, it's going to be awesome, but it's only over the northeast New England, and it goes right over the Cape Cod Canal, which is where I grew up. And the best part is, any given place on Earth only sees one once every 375 years on average. So to get one over my childhood home at sunrise in May, epic. It's going to be the best. Y'all going to love it.
Are you going to have food trucks there?
Oh, hell yeah. I mean, I'm already trying to brainstorm venues, but believe me, this will be the party of the century. And
You just have to freaking pray there's not clouds.
Storm Runner Media super
if
chatted
there is, I'll hire a private jet.
$4.99. Hype.
All right.
Also, my
I
mom
think that's
also
the plan.
grew
I mean, it's gonna
There
be
you
one
go.
on Cape Cod.
We'll take off from Barnstable Air Force Base or whatever we have to. It's going to be, it's going to be a thing.
Wow. So Stormrunner Media, W's in chat for Stormrunner Media. He just said hype. Also, my mom also grew up in Cape Cod. Banger. I love Cape Cod. It's beautiful. Oh. Now the real question, Capucci, so we're going to have food trucks there. What about like a circus or like a Ferris wheel maybe? I'm not a big clown guy, so maybe no clowns. But
by that point, I'll be 82 years old. I won't need that much of my retirement left. I already have a little fun for this going. And so if I spend a couple $100,000 that I have by that point, hopefully, so be it. So I will spare no expense. Open bar, endless food, good food, catering, and
maybe some lobster?
I'll have lobster.
Some mackerel, right, Connor? You love mackerel.
Hell no.
I'm not a lobster person, but it's funny. I grew up on Cape Cod. I do not like seafood, but I've handed out like 50 of these so far. I got 1,000 of them, so I have to make 950 more friends. So I have a hell of a lot of invites. I'll bring them to the Storm Chaser conference. I'll hand them out there in February.
I'm sure you'll get plenty of people that'll want to go there. And I know I'll be there, although I'm probably going to be long dead. Vote in chat right now. We got 53% of the chat that says they'll be dead and shocked. And then 47% say they'll be alive. I like that, chat. We're very optimistic here. Because I'm going to be honest, I'll probably be dead by then. We're cooked. We'll be cooked. I eat too much DoorDash.
I was saying, my diet is trash, but I run a ton every day. It balances out. I don't know if it's the right type of balance, but like last
Hey, it
night,
works.
Jumbo pretzel. Yeah.
Okay, now Connor's got a good diet. Connor's going to have to give us his meal plan because I've seen your diet. It's pretty good. I like that.
Yeah, but I sit in the car for half the year total probably, so that's gonna chalk. It's gonna end up chalking me in the end.
Maybe. I mean, we'll see. You're still doing pretty good right now. But guys, the last topic I had on the chart here is the drought, and we normally see drought out west, and this is kind of probably you guys probably haven't heard about it yet because it's not a huge deal yet, but in Ohio, I mean, and in the Midwest, we haven't seen measurable rain in weeks. And it's been 90, close to 90 for like 15, 20 days straight. And if we take a look at the Climate Prediction Center, guys, they're showing the 6 to 10 day, let me pull it up, and the 8 to 14 day. Like, summer's hanging on. Summer just doesn't want to quit. Then we got the 8 to 14 day. Are we kidding me? Going into September. October is going to have to be ridiculously cool because I always say weather is the ultimate balancer, right? That's all weather is. It goes from one area that's out of balance to another area that's out of balance, and it balances things out, right? So when you have warmer than normal temperatures, more than likely you're going to have a period of cooler than normal temperatures, right? So we're gonna swing the opposite way. It just might be in October. But I mean, Connor, you guys had plenty of rain, right? Over the past.
Freaking, that's what was driving the brown recluses into my apartment complex was all the freaking rain down here in Oklahoma. This spring and summer, but it's definitely dried out a little bit over the past month. But I mean, Oklahoma had a insane just season of rain.
Wait, you have them in your apartment? Like they come indoors?
I got bit by one.
Show me pictures.
What?
Yeah, I got bit by one.
Oh, hell no. I thought about, because now I'm fully remote, I thought about moving to Oklahoma City, but screw that. I'm staying on the East Coast where there are no big spiders.
Yeah, no, seriously, I knock on wood, I haven't seen any. I didn't even see the one that bit me. It bit me in my sleep. But
I don't know, dude.
Connor, they were all over the place.
Do you still have traps around your bed frame?
No, I gave up on that because I still have traps under my bed and around the bed post so they can't climb up it. But I haven't caught any. So I think
Capucci's sweating right now.
I think
his face just tightened up. The more you talked about that, it was bad.
I'm terrified of them, but I almost am over my fear just simply because I signed the lease. I can't just be okay, well. I had to just accept it, and then I got bit by one, and at that point I was okay, the fear already happened. I got bit, so then it was just all right.
I can't even look at them. So that's part of the reason. I'm on floor 20 in my apartment building. I was debating.
You're on 420. Your floor is 420.
No, just wait. Oh, took me a minute. Yeah, I'm on floor 20, but
okay. Just had to make sure.
Part of my logic was if I rent a place that's high enough, I won't have to worry about the spiders climbing all the way up here. Which it's solid logic. I haven't seen one in here yet. But in my old apartment, if I saw a spider on the ceiling, I would take a rain gauge because it's tapered, put a little water in it, shove it into a graduated cylinder. So now I had this 2-foot long tube. Because who doesn't have a rain gauge and a graduated cylinder lying around at home? And I'd go and I'd hold it.
What's a graduated cylinder?
It's a cylinder that's graduated. No, it's
wait, from college? What are we talking about here?
I ordered one on Amazon years and years ago because what science kid doesn't have a graduated cylinder? Anyway, so yeah, I have this 2-foot long tube, and then I hold it. Spider falls down, gets stuck in the water because of the surface tension, and they'll dump it outside. Because I can't squish the spider, because if I do, then every other spider somehow knows to come get me.
Arachnophobia, it's real.
Oh yeah. Yep.
A new Flash Flood. That movie is real, by the way. If you kill a spider, there will be 10 in your house the next day. I can promise you that. This is a graduated cylinder. I didn't know what that was. I do now. I broke 10 of these in college chemistry class.
I shattered. Y'all know that? And I'm gonna have to run in a sec to do a radio hit for NPR. But do you guys know those the old Galileo thermometers?
I can look it up.
Really ornamental glass thermometers. and they're beautiful. And I had a couple on my coffee table ages ago. Oh no, my TV stand ages ago, my old apartment. Well, anyway, one day I saw a cool cloud out the window, and I stood up off my couch, and it was a small, teeny apartment, and I tripped over my coffee table, fell into my TV stand, in the process knocked over the glass thermometers, but instinctively went to grab it. And so I fell to the floor with the falling thermometer in my hand. It shattered in my hand. Oh yeah. And I got like this nasty glass infection. Only I would get like a weird blood infection from a thermometer injury.
Oh gosh. Was this it?
Yep.
Is this okay? So it's
Absolutely.
probably some of that, like whatever those things inside of it. I've never seen this thermometer before. I'm guessing they probably help measure how hot it is, but like that's not good. Is there mercury in there?
No, it was like I think it's just alcohol, water, and it's not camphor. Is it camphor? There's some sort of weird, I mean, it's all I know is it's not good to slice into your finger with those in your hand. Lesson learned.
Does not seem good. Yeah, these I bet it wouldn't be. I bet it was expensive too. It looks very intricate. But yeah, I broke any sort of fragile thing. It's probably not good to have around me. And it sounds like Capucci, it's also not good to have around you. Connor, I don't know about you. If you had any glass breaking experiences.
Not off the top of my head.
We're at that point of the show. We're talking about glass breaking experiences. The weather is so quiet, we're cooked.
I'm the type of clumsy guy that spill my water glass at a restaurant, though. That's more my style.
Oh, it happens. Capucci, I know you got to roll.
Yes.
Any final words?
Yeah, watch out for brown recluses and don't trip with the thermometer in your hand.
Yeah.
Fantastic. All right, well, Capucci, any show we do on the future, big weather show, you are more than welcome. Don't feel like you need to. But thank you, my friend.
Bye, y'all.
I also have to roll, Brady.
Connor, have a wonderful... Wait, any final words from you, Connor?
Might be back out chasing next week, so we'll see.
Whoa. Guys, make sure you go over to Connor's YouTube page, smash his subscribe button as hard as you possibly can. I'm sure a lot of you probably are. Is there anything, Connor, is there any new videos or anything you want to promote here?
Not at the moment.
Well, let's just go to your YouTube page real quick. Let's just take a look at the latest video. We're going to post the latest video in chat and start racking up those numbers. Because Connor, I mean, his numbers are already pretty incredible. So let's go to his YouTube page. Oh, wait.
There's the beaver.
Look at this. That was his thumbnail. What the? Connor, chalked parking lot stream, and he's got a beaver as the thumbnail. That'd be a pretty good one to watch. But what was your latest video you came out with of the intercepts? Is it the Dickens tornado right here?
Yeah, I mean, I haven't posted anything YouTube video wise in a long time.
Okay. Well, just go over. He's got some great footage over here that I have actually gone through and watched. I was going through and watching the most incredible tornado chase I've ever chased. So check it out. I haven't watched the grandma one though. Although that's members only. I might have to become a member. But go check out his YouTube page. He's got a lot of, incredible tornado chases. Tornado Daddy had one of the best years chasing of all time. I'm going to say it here on the show. Connor Croft is Storm Chaser of the Year. That's undisputable.
I don't know. I missed that North Dakota outbreak. That might have.
No, don't. Stop, Tornado Daddy. You've gotten almost every tornado this year. You are Storm Chaser of the Year. That's all I got. Connor, thank you for joining.
Thank you, brother. Catch you in the next one.
Yep. All right, guys. Well, the music is starting to play again. Gonna have to figure that out. Chat, how we doing today? It's Friday. TGIF. That was the big weather show. Boom. Oh yeah. Did you guys like it? Here, let's see in chat. I'm gonna take questions from you guys now. New poll. Did you like the big weather show? What I'm going for, guys, is it's supposed to be a show. We're gonna cover all the big topics in weather. We're going to have some epic guests on. Who's seen the Pat McAfee show? I'm going to try to model it like that. Granted, we're not all in the same studio, but I'm going to try to do that. We're going to try to get some conflicting opinions. I'm going to stir the pot a little bit. We're going to talk about all things in weather. And yeah, Garrett, we got to get you on. Garrett's got to be on the next show for sure. Pencil that in. All right, new poll. No, it was chalked. All right, new poll right now. Go ahead and vote. Did you like the big weather show? Tell me what you would do differently. All right, chat. Right now in chat, let's have some questions. What's eating at you right now? What kind of comments? This is your time of the show. Let me know what you're thinking. Let's see. Let's put the chat on the big screen here. Oh, we got to end that poll. Or we got to minimize that. Yikes. Okay, big weather show. Let me know if you guys have any questions right now. Oh, Amanda. Sprinkles. When is the next show? Leo, that's another thing I want to talk about. So right now, I was planning on doing, we're still going to have Outbreak Aftermath. So now that I'm back and got this whole stream set up, we're still going to do Outbreak Aftermath after Outbreak. So we are still going to do that. But we are going to do this show probably once a week to start.
Carl Hosey super chatted $4.99. I just watched the show while grocery shopping. So happy to see you and all the freaks.
Are you kidding me? You know what? That deserves it. Boom! To all the people that donated this stream, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Oh, Carol was watching us at the grocery store. Are you kidding me? Carol's at the grocery store. That is insanely cool. Oh, the music is playing again. Hold on. I got to figure out how to... We're going to pause that. Okay. W's in chat. So chat. That's another thing I want to talk to you guys about. The time of this show. I think Fridays are a pretty good time to do this because we can also talk about... We actually didn't talk about the weather for like the sports this weekend. We're going to have to do that next stream. I'll prepare some graphics. But I think Fridays are pretty good. Now, just got to figure out the time. Because with work, I can't really do the morning. I could do the mid-afternoon. I could do Friday nights. But I know, and I don't want to, if you guys got plans Friday nights, I don't want to do that. I don't want to interrupt your plans. So I'm thinking between like Friday afternoon, Friday evening, potentially, Friday at 5, Friday from like 3 to 5 or something like that. What do you guys think of that? Do you guys like that time? We're still going to do Aftermath too. Lindy says nights. So we're still going to do Aftermath as well after the outbreaks, but probably going to do this once a week. And if the weather is really big, we might do this more than once a week too. Yeah, 3 to 5. I know 3 to 5 is good for Carly. Oh yeah, here, I got some DMs too. I'll check my DMs. Amanda, you DM'd me on Twitter. Oh, brain tumor. Amanda, I don't see it. Let me go to your account. I'll find it. I know Carly also shared a photo as well on Discord. We're going to pull that up. Okay, so like some people say nights are better. Some people say 3 to 5 evenings. I'll probably try to hit somewhere between that to try to get both. Oh my gosh, a new pick of Storm. So Carly, if Carly is still on, we got Storm. Baby Storm! Boom! That's Carly. Baby Storm, Arabella. W's in chat for Baby Storm. I love that. Baby Storm is absolutely cooking right now. Let's see if we got any other pictures. If you do any pictures or anything you want me to share on stream, 5% of people say the show is chalked. It's pretty awesome. Let's see if we got any other people. Oh, Capucci retweeted. That's pretty epic. Let's Let's see if we got... Amanda said she DM'd me on Twitter. Let me find that real quick. Amanda, you have one of the coolest last names ever. Bahama. It's pretty cool. Oh, wow. So Amanda is talking. Let's put it up on the big screen here. Amanda, the woman on the right, when you look at the picture, is my friend. Oh, gosh. Guys, let's be praying for the woman on the right here next to Amanda, who's got a brain tumor. Let's be praying. I'm just going to say a quick prayer. Father, I pray for, let's see. Does she have a name? I pray for Amanda's friend who has a brain tumor. Please do something miraculous. Please heal her and help her recover from that brain tumor. Do something miraculous. Whatever it is, your will be done. Please be with them. Please be with her. And let me pray. Amen. Thank you, Amanda. We'll be praying for her big time. All right, people, you got any other pictures you want to send? Let's see. It seemed like the majority of people like the show. They like the new format. Probably having a number of different guests on from time to time. Serena, we're going to try to get her as much as we possibly can. Amen. That's right, chat. Amen. Chat, you got any fun plans for the night? That's the real question. You doing anything epic? Oh, my. Hang on. Dang, I just killed a massive centipede on my wall. That's cooked. Also, huge shout out to our members that are also scrolling along the bottom of the screen. You guys allow us to do what we do. The more members we have, the more we can do. The more I can invest in my setup, the more I can invest in graphics, the better guests that we can have come on. So thank you all for all of the members in the chat. If you do want to become a member, it is easy to do. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, but also become a member as well. That helps us. That helps me out. That helps us out tremendously here at the Stormfront Freaks Network. Wow, someone's got Buzzy Friday Night SmackDown. Mandy's continuing to recover from the convention crud. Oh, Star, maybe photography. Star, if you got to ask that question, you should do it. Do photography. Absolutely. You should absolutely do some photography right there, Star. That would be an absolute banger.
That is massive.
Wow, that is massive. Colton, welcome. You're a Cat 1 member. W's in chat for Colton. Let's go. Wow.
Leah Crocker super chatted $5.93. Setup costs, baby.
Oh, yeah. Boom. You know what? We're doing it. We're doing it. We're playing it. W's in chat. Boom. Boom. Whoops. We'll go back to this. There we go. So chat, the overwhelming majority of people like this format. If you do have anything you want us to include in the show, let me know. Because this channel is all about you guys, okay? It's all about you guys and what you want to see. Trying to deliver you the biggest news stories in weather. W's in chat. There is a chance I might go live later tonight, potentially. But we are going to continue doing this show. We are going to continue doing the podcast as well. So make sure you check out the podcast. Do we have it this Thursday? Yeah, I think we might have a podcast scheduled this Thursday. So you're going to make sure to tune into that. And especially if as the weather kind of picks up, we'll try to go live more as well. I'll also do some little Outbreak streams as well. Play some games. W. I was bummed. I have photos on the lakefront. Wow. This has been a fun show. Chat, last poll. Should we end? Or should I play one game of Outbreak? Your call. Got to end this poll. New poll. XD says never end. Am I on Spotify? Yeah, but you don't want to listen to my playlist. All right, it's overwhelming. Overwhelming. They want me to play one game of Outbreak. All right, we're going to play one game. And then I got to go. Loading it up. What screen am I going to use? Hold on. Let's see if this works. I've got so many buttons now. This is my what's it called? A stream deck. It helps me switch scenes. All my buttons are getting cooked. I know. Guys, I've missed you too. I know. I'll say this, guys. It has been like going on to Florida. You know, I meant to stream in Florida, but there really wasn't any like fantastic storms. There were some good ones, but there wasn't like any stream-worthy storms. And I was kind of on vacation a little bit, just kind of enjoying the time away. But I did miss. I missed this crew a lot. I really did. And I will say this too, guys. I don't know if you notice, the mustache did get shaved. See that? This is like baby stash. So I'm trying to figure out if I'm gonna keep it or not. Right now, it's just a baby stash. So I don't know. We might keep it. We might not. What do you think, guys? Should I keep the stash? I felt a little naked without it. I'm going to be honest. I felt a little... Mana says, ooh, Connor has my stash. No way. No way. All right, we're rolling. Gotta get the game audio. Here we go. Loading in. Loading in, chat. One game and then we rolling. Loading in, chat. New poll. Someone just said in Discord they would probably like my Spotify playlist. Is that Mama G? New poll. You excited for the weekend? Guys, my Spotify playlist is literally soundtracks. That's it. Blondie Bobby. I haven't seen you in here. Blondie Bobby. Actually, I think I saw you last stream. Maybe. It's been a minute. Star, is there any ways I can send photos? I don't have Discord or most social medias. Star? Bro, what is that picture? Oh, that's a cool picture, actually. Cool YouTube picture. Do you have any social media, Star? chat, the top right corner. There we go. D says Brady's Spotify playlist is Disney 7. Wow. Of course. D coming in with the banger. Wow. Okay. It's actually like video game soundtracks. Someone just said, hello, Kevin. Kevin! Is there a guy named Kevin? What's up, weather nerds? Kevin! Welcome to the stream. If you do want to see Kevin, this is like the way we end streams. The beginning of the stream, we had Capucci, we had Connor Croft, and we had meteorologist Serena Arnold all on the stream. We talked about the biggest weather headlines. So if you do want to see those, go back to the beginning of the stream. We're having a little fun now before we end. It's TGIF. We got 20 minutes before Friday. We're free. We're almost free. Oh my goodness. Who called me? All right, we're loading. That's right, we're hunting a tornado here. Ooh. Kevin, you're fine. Kevin, the point is, if you show up to a party, it doesn't matter when you show up. It just matters that you're there. Okay? You're there. You came at just the right time. Oh my. Oh, we got some randoms. Oh, TikTok. Star, I might have an email for you to send it to. Hello? Okay, someone from my chat. Mana Knightley's in here. Play it cool. Play it cool, Mana. Play it cool. Hi. Jason.
Hello.
Hello. What is that? Grizz Hey, does anyone have mics in here? NJ Chaplin. Oh. Is there an echo? Wait, Grizz you got a mic? Oh.
Test, test.
Wait, was that you, Grizz?
Kevin Seaford super chatted $10. Always late but worth the wait.
Boom! We love that. W's in chat for Kevin. Wait, Grizz Twister Truck? Wait, where are you going? Bro, this dude just left me. What the? NJ Chaplin, you got a mic? This lobby might be cooked, guys. Does anyone have a mic in here? Wait, Jason! People just leaving me. No one's listening to me. This lobby is chalked. All right, we're running it back. Mona, we're running it back. I'm loading back in. This lobby is cooked. I mean, look at this guy. This guy's his car is moving without him. Look at this. Look at this. This is a haunted car. It just stopped. Super X, did you see that? Okay. Shocked. Absolute that chat, that might have been one of the most chalked That might have been the most chalked lobby I've ever been in. By far. By far. I mean, no one was talking. People were just leaving me. That dude literally looked right at me. I was talking to him. He just left. He's like, I don't want to deal with it. Oh. I was so shocked.
A new
So
spirit
chalked.
box warning has been issued.
New poll. Are you excited for the weekend? 71% of you says yes. TGIF. Oh. 17% of you says this weekend is so chalked. Chappie. Chappie's finally here. Whoa, Chappie. Chappie, you missed the show. You better not have been. There's no way Chappie was working. No way. Carol says, I couldn't chat, but because I was driving, with or without the stash, I think you're handsome. Wow. Carol, thank you. Thank you, Carol. Wow, everyone in chat is vibing with Chappie. Oh, yeah. Chappie was working. Right. Right, Chappie. Oh, I know. 2 hours late. 2 hours late. Chappie is on time. Tick, 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 tick. I don't know. You know what, Chappie? So do I. Okay, I'm taking vacation right now to be on. Connor doesn't pay very well. Yeah, that's all right. We're gonna change that. Chappie, we're gonna form a Croft workers union. We're gonna get you better pay. You're gonna have to unionize over there at the Croft stream. New poll. Is Chappie chalked? No, underpaid. Let's do that. Is Chappie underpaid? New poll. Is Chappie underpaid? Yes, no, ha 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 ha, or it is, and he's chalked. I think that's what I was trying to say. Vote now. Loading in. We got more members scrolling along the bottom of the screen there. Okay, this lobby looks promising. This lobby looks promising. We got multiple dominators here. Mona is back in here. Like that. Mona, play it cool. Play it cool. Okay, this guy was in our last lobby. This guy also could be... What's happening over there? Bro, Grizzu was in our last lobby too. Grizzu. Bro, Grizzu. Who are you? Are you in my chat right now? This guy's got to be in the chat. Oh, this guy has got to have been in the chat. Does anyone here have a mic? Viper 2990. You got to have a mic, brother. Or Leo. Oh my, Grizzu, be careful, brother. He could try to run me over. Does anyone have a mic in here? This is insane. Brandon Kopic's in here? Where is he? I don't see him. Oh. This is already cooked. Leo! Yeah, we might just need to drive. Wait. Leo Crocker? Is that Leo? Leo! We've got someone in Leo Crocker. Leo! Wait! Wait, Viper! Wait, I have a question. Can I ride with one of you guys? Shake your head yes if I can. No, you gotta shake your head yes. Leo? Wait. He said repeat, please. Leo, can I ride with you? Oh, lit. Get in here, Mona. Oh, your doors are locked. Let's roll. Mona, you got a mic?
Can you hear me?
Yep, I can. How are you doing today, Mona?
Great.
Oh, that is fantastic to hear. Guys, I do think Leo I do think this Leo, this Leo Crocker, I think he also is in game. I think he's trying to maybe play it under the radar here. Is that a grandma? We're going storm chasing. Why are you stopping? What is that? You got these massive light bars in the back? Leo, what are we doing? What is he doing? Leo, yeah, Leo does look very serious, guys. Leo, are you okay? He drives like Reed. Leo! What? Leo, what are we doing, bro?
Leo's locked in.
No. Leo is anti-locked in. He said tornado will strike here. Oh, wait. No, actually, okay. He's not wrong, guys. Here's where we are. Blue dot. He's actually... Wait, hold on, chat. Hold on. He might not be wrong. We're kind of in the heart of this thing right now. Okay, I'm going to get out and take a look. Leo, you might not be chalked as much as chalked as I thought you were. Lightning. That's right, we're going to let Leo cook, guys. I'm not seeing anything. That's Leo's saying notch here. Leo's saying notch. Do we see a notch, chat? Maybe a little bit. See that little brown right there starting to try to develop. Let's take a look at something else. Let's take a look at the models. How do I pull those up again? Q. Wait, Leo's leaving. Leo! Bro, Leo, Mona, yell at him. Leo's leaving me, bro. He's leaving me. He's coming back. Oh. Leo. Oh, you're my savior. I know, Kevin. He's literally leaving me. Leo almost tried to cook me. Wait, what did Fuzzy say? What is he gonna? Jordan's gonna smack him? Oh, Leo drives like Jordan. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna tell that to Jordan. If Fuzzy doesn't, I will. Oh, wow. Chappie, you still in here? The new poll. Big results here. Is Chappie underpaid? 58% of the chat. You know what? I think I'm going to send this. I'm going to send this to Connor. I'm sending this to Connor.
I like that horn.
Okay. Mona likes the horn. She likes the horn. Interesting. I tell you what, Leo, these light bars are very bright. I mean, this is overwhelming. I can't even imagine people driving behind them. Huh. Guys, Leo might be the most responsible storm chaser in game. I mean, he pulls over. He pulls to the side of the road. Look at this. He pulls completely off the road. Doesn't get out of his car. This dude is locked in. I mean, he is absolutely locked in right now. This is crazy. All right, we gotta go back to the radar here. Go back to the queue. We gotta get south. Leo, we gotta get south, brother. Leo, we gotta go to Grassland Park. Look at that. There's a notch in Grassland Park. And we know notches make NATOs, Leo. We gotta get south. Leo? Leo. Brother Leo, we gotta go. I take back what I said. Yeah, see, Grassland Park. They just issued a tornado warning. New tornado warning in Grassland Park, Leo. We gotta get there. We're never gonna catch up. There it is. It's forming. Grassland Park. Just like I said. Chat, if you are just joining us for the Big Weather Show, this is the end of the show. We're just kind of goofing around right now. If you do want to watch the heart of the show where we talk about the biggest stories in weather, go back to the beginning. Go back, rewind, all the way back to the beginning. We talk about Tropical Storm Gabrielle. We talk about hurricane season. We also had Matthew Capucci, Brother Capucci on, meteorologist Serena Arnold, and storm chaser Connor Croft, all on the earlier portion of the show. So if you are just joining us, go back to the beginning, watch that, and then we're just having a little fun here to end the stream. Chappie, our mods are underpaid as well. I do need to pay you guys more. Well, I guess I don't pay you anything. But I will as we grow. Wait, Chappie has Outbreak? Wow. Yeah, Fuzzy, I remember that. See if this guy is taking us the right way. Oh, they just extended the tornado warning here.
Almost there.
Chalked Beaver is the name. What's the name? Got you, Mama G. Oh. Chat, what do you think of these graphics, too? Did you like these graphics for the big weather show? This kind of looks like a little bit official. Whoops, I forgot to, let's change this. There we go. There's the cone of Gabrielle. Oh. Oh, thank you, Kevin. Kevin says, very nice graphics. Well, you're a very nice person. It is interesting, guys, because I've never done graphic. Oh. Watch where you're going. Leo, you're going to kill us. Oh my. We just did like a triple backflip here. Look, he's still driving. Leo's insane. But I've never like done graphics classes or building classes. Oh, there's a tornado in front of us. That's insane. But it's pretty insane how much you can learn by just Googling and just playing around. Because I've built all this from scratch. Like literally everything you see on here, this is all built from scratch on my chalked PC. Tornado right in front of us. There it is. Tornado on the ground. Try to hold it together, Mona. Try to hold it together back there. Dude, this guy, are you driving right us into it? Are you driving us right into it? Oh, yeah. Okay, we'll, Brandon Montgomery. Yeah, we'll raid him. He's driving us right into it. Leo, are you insane? It's right there. Leo! Where's he going? Oh, here. Oh, he's honking his horn. Leo! You hear his horn. Get in, Mona! Dude, it's right there. Bro, we are literally paralleling this. Oh, this thing is getting cooked. Dang it. Wow. Oh my. Your thunderstorm warning has been issued. He's driving us right into the trees. He's trying to get in the direct path of this thing. He's insane. Leo is insane. Jim. Classic Jim, bro. This is literally Jim. I know him. He's trying to get a hold of... Oh. Jim, you can't call me when I go live. Yeah, Jim, chill. That's right, Fuzzy. You tell him. No, Fuzzy. You tell him, Fuzzy. That's right, Jim. Chill, okay? We are literally chasing this tornado up a mountain right now. Leo is insane. The other Leo in chat says it's a shortcut. Tornado warning has ended, but there's still a tornado on the ground. Oh, hey. No. Hold it together back there, Mona. We're not going to die. No one knows where he's going. He says Leo says too fast. Yeah, that's a good question. Who's playing college football tonight, guys? We got any good matchups? The weather is pretty much going to be hot. If you're looking for weather forecasts for a college football game, if you're going to a college football game, most of them are going to be hot and dry. Might be a couple that have some rain showers, but if you are watching or going to a college football game, hot and dry. Next show, I'll be sure to work in. There's going to be another tornado behind it. Bro, Leo's cooked. Leo, there's going to be another tornado behind it. Leo just kicked us out of his car. Leo's leaving us. Leo! Yes, Jim, you could donate. You know what? I don't think he will, Jim. What is Leo doing? He's gone. He just left. He literally just left. Mona, our ride just left us in the middle of the forest. We are chalked. I'm a little scared. I don't like the dark. I don't like forests. I'm gonna take a couple steps this way. Oh my God. I gotta get away. Mona just scared me. What is she doing? She's just staring at that tree. Look at her. Oh my God. Look at it. She's just staring at the tree. What is she doing? Oh my God. She saw me. I gotta go. No, Mona's cooked. Is she following me? Look. What is she doing? Oh my God, she's following me. Run. It's my worst nightmare. The winds are picking up too. Oh. Is she still behind me? Oh my God. I feel like she's going to pop out. She's going to pop out somewhere. Mona. 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 Oh my God. She's following. She's got to be somewhere. It's getting so dark. Don't. My literally the worst movie I've ever watched. I've never watched a horror movie since I watched part of the Blair Witch Project. This is the same thing. This is literally the same thing. I am reliving my worst fear right now. This is the Blair Witch Project, except there's a tornado coming at me. Huh? Oh. Oh my God. Hold on. I'm gonna hide behind this tree. Hold on, let's see. Do you guys see anything? No, Christian, no. Don't talk about ghosts. Where is she? Mona. Yo, someone's gonna jump out of me. Someone's gonna jump out of me. Huh! Thank God. Wow. That the game just ended. The game just ended. That's absolutely cooked. Absolutely chalked. Well, guys, that was the Big Weather Show. Hopefully all of you enjoyed every second of it. Let me know on Twitter, on Discord, on YouTube, in the comments below. Let me know what you thought of this show. Make sure you leave a couple comments below. You can leave a couple. You can leave 10 comments on the show. I'll read all of them. So make sure you leave any good comments below, any constructive comments as well. We're going to be doing the Big Weather Show next Friday, probably. Probably similar guests, maybe Max Velocity, maybe Phil. Who knows who we're going to have on. But I can promise you this, it will be entertaining and it will be epic. I will possibly go live in between then as well, depending on the weather and how the weekend turns out. I will make sure to let you guys know on Twitter and on Discord if I am going to go live. I'm going to start doing the weather forecast again, so look out for that tomorrow, maybe Sunday, depending on how tomorrow goes. That's all I got. Like I always say, you guys know what I'm going to say. And this is it's what happened? There I am. This is the most important thing you guys can do this weekend, okay? Find someone. Tell them you love them, okay? Give them a big hug. Someone who you maybe disagree with. An estranged family member, someone. Tell them you love them. Tell them you care about them. And do something nice for someone this weekend. Think about it. We got 60 people in here. Think about if all 60 of you do something nice. That'd be amazing. We'd make a material impact. See if there's someone I can raid too. See if I can raid someone who's live. The only person live right now is PA Storm Trackers. Raid them, or you said Brandon Kopic's about to go live. Brandon Montgomery.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
W. No, W to you. Oh, Chappie just said W. Fantastic, Chappie. Wow. That's a rare W out of Chappie. I'll take it. Who's about to go live? Coming in live from Edinburgh? Charles Broccolini? What? Charles Broccolini coming in live from Edinburgh. Oh my goodness. Mama G says, do not say I love you. I meant to say estranged, not strange. So you don't want to call your family member strange, okay? You can say estranged, which I think means like, you know. Anyway. Prayers my old kitty cat. Yes, Robin. Prayers for her kitty cat. God, please be with Robin's old kitty cat. Amen. Love the show. Brandon Montgomery. Okay, I'm on. Hold on. Wow, that was bad. I'm on Brandon Kopic's channel. I don't see. Oh, 2 waiting. Scheduled for live. 5:30. What do you guys think? You want me to raid? You want me to raid Kopic's or Redman, or do you want to raid? Or do you want to raid PA Storm Trackers? Your call. Kopic's, which their stream doesn't start for another 60 minutes. Or sorry, 15 minutes. Missed the mustache. It's coming back. Hey, with a little bit of water, with a little bit of TLC, it's coming back. Don't worry. Brady, do our tricks before you go. Jim, what does that mean? What does do our tricks? Do a flip? Charles Broccolini from Edinburgh wants me to do a flip. I think I'd probably break my neck. I won't, Sarah. Do not worry. I will not stay gone so long. I will be back doing this more. Okay, we are going to raid. Okay, let me set this up real quick. Hold on. Oh, do a spin? I can do a spin. Look. Bro, I can do 10 push-ups. Get out of here. Chat, do you want to see me do 10 push-ups before we go? I can do them easy. Let's see. All right, I got to set up the raid. Okay, I'm going to raid. All right, got the raid set up. I can do 10 push-ups. Get out of here. Yes, I can. Watch this. Someone said they're going to go play with their dog next. Fantastic, Blondie. I'm doing it. I'm going to show you guys. I can do 10 push-ups. Watch this. My chat doubts me. Imagine someone just joining the stream right now at the very end. Like, what is going on? All right. All right, here we go. 10 push-ups. You ready, chat? Let's go. Count them out. Count them out with me, chat. Let's go. Wait. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Do one-handed. Go! I don't know if I can do that. Boom! You know what, Jim? Next time to do something like that, you got to donate, okay? That's your one free request. Next time you got to donate to get me to do 10 push-ups. All right. Thanks. I almost ended the stream accidentally right there. Shut up, Charles Broccolini. All right, that's all I got. Wow, Jim Joe did. Jim, that comes out to 10 cents a push-up. Are you kidding me, Jim? No, Charles Broccolini, I'm not running a lap. I'm ending. Gonna go raid PA Storm Trackers. Thank you all for joining someone. Find someone, tell them you love them, tell them you care about them. Do something nice for someone today. Have a wonderful weekend. TGIF. Thank you. Big Weather Show ends right now. The clouds roll in, The thunder grows, lightning flashes where the warm wind blows. Hurricane spinning on the go, and I'm tuning into the big weather show. I chased a twister, thought I was bold. The sky turned green and the air turned cold. Got tossed around, lost all control. Hit the poor head in the tornado's roll. Welcome, welcome, gather round. Storms are raging, the skies are profound. From hurricanes to tornadoes, we bring it all here on the Big Weather Show. Dan Wallace laughed, he said, son, take care. Storms don't play fair when they're in the air. But I shook it off with a wink and a grin. Storm said, fire up the cameras, let's dive right in. Welcome, welcome, gather round. Storms are raging, the skies are profound. From lightning strikes to the river's flow, it's all live now on the Big Weather Show. Oh, thank you for watching. Have a good weekend. Have a good weekend. Time to harmonize. Oh, sing it with me, Chad. Oh.